In a culture that celebrates ambition and endless motion, gratitude has become an act of quiet rebellion. In modern America, where success is measured by speed, status, and screens, the simple act of being thankful feels almost radical. Yet behind the noise of productivity and performance, more and more people are rediscovering an ancient truth. Gratitude is not weakness, it's the foundation of inner peace. To be grateful is to stop running, to look around, to realize that enough has always been here. Americans are taught from a young age to chase. Better grades, better jobs, better bodies, better everything. It's a nation built on forward motion. But that hunger comes at a price: burnout, anxiety, disconnection. And when the race becomes unbearable, gratitude offers something the system can't: stillness. It's the one practice that doesn't ask for more. It asks you to notice, to breathe, to see value in what already exists. Gratitude is not the opposite of ambition. It's what keeps ambition from turning into emptiness. Psychologically, gratitude rewires perception. It transforms the brain's focus from scarcity to sufficiency, from I need to I have. Spiritually, it dissolves ego and reconnects the self to something larger, a sense of belonging in the world, even when life is imperfect. This balance between acceptance and hope is what the modern American psyche is starving for. Gratitude doesn't erase pain, it reframes it. It doesn't fix everything, but it makes life bearable enough to keep going with clarity instead of desperation. Culturally, the rise of gratitude practices, from journaling to mindfulness meditations, shows a collective fatigue with the culture of complaint. People have realized that endless dissatisfaction is not freedom, it's a trap. Gratitude breaks that loop by teaching presence. It teaches that happiness isn't waiting at the finish line. It's hidden in ordinary moments. The warmth of sunlight, a quiet morning, a message from someone who still cares. The power of gratitude lies in its simplicity. It doesn't demand conditions, it invites awareness. In digital America, where comparison has become currency, gratitude becomes resistance. It's an antidote to envy. Social media trains people to measure their worth by other people's highlight reels. Gratitude dismantles that illusion. It tells the truth that peace isn't found in having more, but in needing less. It allows people to look at their own imperfect lives and say, "This is enough. I am enough." That sentence alone carries more power than 1,000 motivational quotes. At its deepest level, gratitude is spiritual alignment. It shifts the relationship between the mind and the soul. When someone says thank you, they are not just acknowledging a gift. They are recognizing connection. Connection to others, to nature, to time itself. Gratitude makes the invisible visible. It turns survival into living. It opens the door to serenity, not through escape, but through acceptance. In this way, gratitude isn't an emotion, it's a discipline, a lens through which reality softens and meaning returns. For the American audience, this message resonates because it counters the cultural myth that peace must be earned. Gratitude says peace is already available. It's just often overlooked. It invites the restless to stop chasing and start noticing. That small shift from striving to seeing can transform chaos into clarity. It's not about settling for less, but realizing how much has already been given. To be grateful, then, is not to deny struggle. It's to redefine success. It's choosing presence over perfection, fullness over fear. It's remembering that joy doesn't appear when life becomes easy. It appears when the heart becomes open. Gratitude doesn't promise a life without storms. It promises the wisdom to dance in the rain. And that's why, even in the most hurried corners of America, the practice of gratitude continues to spread. Because deep down, people are not chasing wealth or fame. They're chasing rest. And gratitude is the only road that leads there. The moment one pauses to say thank you, even silently, the endless striving quiets. The world doesn't change, but the heart does. That is the beginning of peace, not found but remembered.